Okay, so I continued painting the pages in my gratitude journal, and I just used my watercolor paints to continue making little boxes and dialogue bubbles and so forth, in kind of some autumn colors to give me places to write, just little notes, places to write little things that I'm grateful for, and I'll do about 3 a day in the month of November. So I went ahead and finished painting the inside pages and let it all dry. I painted the cover and just used a Sharpie to write Gratitude 2024 on it. Basically, after I finished the inside pages, I just used whatever paint I had left in my palette and just used whatever I had to use it up. And then I wrote a couple Bible verses on the back, and the date and my name. I'll show you the verses. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 says, "Be thankful in all circumstances." A lot of people are familiar with that, but I hear people erroneously make the comment or observation that they think the Bible says to be thankful in all circumstances, but that they don't have to be thankful for all circumstances. Well, that's an incomplete knowledge of the Bible there, because in Ephesians 5:20 it says give thanks for everything. So we're supposed to give thanks in all things and for all things, both. Bible says both, so there you have it. Now what I'm going to do right now is, you notice how on the back here I made some dotted lines around the edge, and I did kind of a double solid line there, and some X's here, and just a couple like tape marks on the corners. So I'm going to go through and do some of that, and just to show you kind of a follow-up on what I was doing. So, sometimes might make just a solid line, and again I'm just using a Sharpie here, and outline things. In this one I might just make some kind of a pattern with using just tiny little circles. You can really just be creative and do whatever you want with this. It just adds a little extra touch, makes each of the dialogue boxes stand out a little bit, and adds some eye candy. Okay, what do I want to do here? I'll just outline this one too. Okay, and I think do some dashed lines on this. Looks like little faux stitching. Another kind of faux stitching you can use is tiny little X's to make it look like cross stitch. And sometimes I like to do a double, go around twice, and not even trying to hit the same way, so that it does show up as a double semi-random line. I'll do the same thing here so you can maybe see. Alright, you don't have to do every single one. This one I had kind of painted around the edge, so I might leave that. And I might leave the heart plain too. This page I wasn't extremely happy with. It was too wet when I put the protector sheet in there, and so things kind of got smushed and didn't turn out really super pretty. But I'm gonna see what I can do here. I'm gonna make, in this blue part, some larger circles just to kind of fill up that space, and then maybe kind of a dash circle. Oops. All right. This one I'll just kind of come around the edge there. That one I might leave because it's got a nice shape to it. And this one I'll just do another double. Double frame. So you can design these however you want. It's your journal. There's no right or wrong. Not even a, expectation. Just have fun with it. Perfect is out the window, okay? No call for perfection. That one I might leave. Well, I'm gonna leave that one, so I'll doodle up this one. But I tell you what, I'm only gonna outline the pink area. How about that? And then leave the little blue splotches. Okay. And make sure I'm still in frame. Yeah, mostly. Okay. Okay. And so some of these that I used black on, even though it was black paint, it dries lighter than when you first apply it. So I knew I'd be able to still write on top of it, especially since I knew I was going to be using a thicker, darker, a Sharpie. And I've got my whole bin full of colored Sharpies here, so I can use any color I want. In fact, I laid out some browns and stuff I was going to use, and I just forgot. Let's see. I'm gonna just outline those as if they're like a little brass plate or something. And let's do some stitching again. Haven't done that in a little. And I think you get the gist of what I'm doing here. What am I going to do here? Let's do X's. And in case you're wondering, I mentioned this before, this is just cardstock, a light cardstock. So I'm fairly confident in being able to use Sharpie and stuff without it bleeding through too much. I had an occasional bleed through on the watercolors, but nothing that's shocking or horrible. I have pretty good luck using cardstock with watercolor. The one place I had a little bit of bleed through was when I did the front, because it was a whole lot of layer upon layer upon layer of watercolors on there, and so it got really saturated and it bled through a little bit, but nothing horrible. Do a double again. And how about some circles? This one came out nice. I made the green box and then I dabbed some blue watercolor on top of it, and it gives it kind of that, I don't know, water stained look. Okay. Now, just because I gotta use my brown one because I laid these out and then I kind of have forgotten to pick up the other colors. Just was going with all black there. Okay. And maybe a little bit of green Sharpie here. I think I want this one to be a little more emphasized. The green on the green just didn't really stand out that much for me. Okay. I'm halfway through. You get the idea. And then each one of these I'll be able to write in something. Let me go to the beginning here and let's just write in, let's say, let me think of a couple things to write. Let's write in that I like chocolate. So that's something I'm thankful for. I can't imagine if they had not invented chocolate. Oh my goodness. And let's write, as long as I'm thinking food, I'll write pizza in. How about down here? Pizza. All right, so that gives you an idea. Just some simple small things. You can write just words or phrases for things that you're grateful for. I did run through and count out my boxes. I have a little over 100 places to write. So if I write about 3 a day, maybe a little bit more, it'll fill up my book in the month of November. So for the month of November, I have my gratitude book ready to just jot down some quick little gratitude notes every single day. And you can just fancy it up however you like and have some fun in the month of November. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you in a future video. Bye.